What up, family? So I found my Archangel Michael, not Archangel Michael, but Archangel Metatron book. Um, the throat chakra sound bath crystal healing music is playing, which is kind of in alignment with the last reading because the throat chakra came out in that. So, all right. A little ASMR. The last reading, the inner child came out. I would like to choose more than one card, but the messages for this Metatron book, they're long AF. I don't know. We'll get three. Okay. Okay, so white came out and it's of purity and innocence, which really taps into that inner child, healing that inner child, reclaiming that innocence of a child. This is new beginnings. And we're being purified. And we also have here Archangel Sandalphon with you now. Bottom of the deck, we have, wow, ancestors, appreciation and healing. Again, wow. So that our spirit team again is with us. They're helping to heal us because we're showing our appreciation to them. So let's start off with this our ancestors card. It's a 34-7, which is a very sacred and healing number. Metatron is telling us to continue to honor our ancestors. It says our ancestors live on through us and within us. Now is the time to remember where you have come from and what you may have inherited via your DNA, genetic memories, patterns, behaviors. Always remembering that our ancestors did the best they could with what they knew at the time and the circumstances in which they lived their lives. Those on the other side of the veil often stand with us, waiting for forgiveness, acknowledgement, and freedom from pain that they are not able to clear while alive. Freeing them frees us, and it also frees them to help us in times where we need them. Healing is not limited to any one time, place, and event. The effects are far-reaching and across many realms of existence. Archangel Metatron, who has been in existence since this earth was created, has seen everything that has happened to you and your family, including members you never met, going back generation after generation. Repetitive issues, generational curses, or circumstances seem to play out again and again in families. Poverty, alcoholism, infidelity, broken marriages, failed businesses. We have to heal the ancestors too. And with Metatron's help, you can do this by taking that healing back through the family line and then forward to future generations where DNA has been cleaned and the memories of past challenges replaced by optimistic strands to be planted in new, fertile lives. Think about what needs healing in your family line today and bring this to the light for clearing. The image on this card, if you can see it, not really, but kinda. The image on this card, you could have seen it. It was showing better earlier. Also asks us to acknowledge all the beauty of our ancestral line. You are the product of all of them, a survivor who has their strengths and talents and gifts. Maybe some of these were unexpressed in their lifetime, but you can do it for them now. Express those strengths, talents, and gifts. And they will always encourage you on. Like the nurse in the 1920s who had no modern medicine to prevent any from dying, but her grandchild in the present is equipped to heal mind, body, and soul. Tap into your gifts. They're growing. Our grandparents, our great-grandparents who painted were creative, carried that to the young child who now displays enormous gifts, and everyone wonders where it came from. There is so much ability and help, unseen most of the time, from the past and from the future. Take a moment to look at this image and see yourself as part of something much bigger than you can ever imagine. These souls are part of your soul group, always there and present if called. You gotta call them, you gotta ask. Realize too that the ancient figure at the back of the long line may be the new child, now cradled in the father's arms. The flow of love between the generations is constantly rebirthing itself and remembering what it is to be human. You are able to call on your ancestors at this time to help you. They will. It's a typo. It says they will you on and cheer from afar. But your ancestors are here to help heal that inner child, which is the next card. Help you heal that inner child and to move forward. It says, stop for a moment. Someone is calling and you have drowned out their cries for long enough. This is the voice of your inner child, often ignored and sometimes unknown, neglected, or pushed aside. Maybe you don't recognize their voice, or maybe it's familiar, but you haven't had time to fully listen to it lately. Your child lives within you, a presence that is like a hologram that has imprinted within it every experience, thought, belief, and desire from your childhood. All the times you laughed, all the times you cried, and everything in between. The times you sang freely and the times you felt unheard. He or she sits within your heart. Is your door to them closed or open? Today you are asked to open that door and allow your inner child to come forward at an age and time when they wish to reveal themselves to you. It is safe to do so. What age are you taken back to and how do they look today? They may be crawling. They may be the crawling infant looking for nurture, the expected adolescent ready for adventure, the abandoned, fearful 5-year-old, or the exuberant, happy 9-year-old who loved life and embraced every moment. Metatron was with them then, just as he is here with you now. Maybe you sensed angels in childhood, but weren't allowed to fully embrace them. You may have misunderstood or been afraid of their light, but they were always there to help, not hinder, just as they are now. Allow Metatron to reveal the glory and beauty of his kingdom for your child to see with new eyes, the love that is now here for them. As your child comes forward, allow them to be wrapped in Metatron's rainbow wings, bringing healing, comfort, and support to whatever is needed right now. You are encouraged to meditate, speak aloud, or write down any feelings that arise from connecting to your inner child. What do they say? How do they feel? What do they need? Look into the kind, loving eyes of Archangel Metatron and see and feel how he understands everything, acknowledges all that you have been through, and offers a brand new beginning now for your child in you. You are a precious soul and a unique being, and you matter. As a child, you were put here on earth to laugh, play, learn, and explore. If this didn't happen, you can begin again. It may seem difficult at first to play or feel free, but you can do it. Tune into what your child wants to do today. Bake a cake, go cycling, eat ice cream, get creative. They would tell you if you listen. Together you can heal from the past, learn to live happily in the present, and look forward to the next phase of life, healed, whole, and intact. Adult and inner child together, reunited, happy, and belonging to each other, finally free. And then the last card is the Archangel Sandalphon, which is 22. Okay. Archangel Sandalphon, with you now. Master number 22 brings the energy of Archangel Sandalphon, Metatron's angelic other half, for you now. Working together always for your benefit, a perfect blend of contrasting energies that serve you well. And where one is present, the other will surely be. Archangel Sandalphon reminds you that the ideas, goals, and ambitions that Metatron has encouraged in you can best be achieved by taking your time, treading softly, and savoring every part of the journey. You know, like the Oshun card in the previous reading. The summit of the mountains can be reached and awaits you, but you need to be gentle. And also the message from Archangel Michael, be gentle with yourself, came out in the last reading. But you need to be gentle and create time for yourself to reach the end goal in good health and spirit and of sound mind. To be fixed only on the summit means you lose sight of all the wonders and learning experiences at each step of the intended journey to your destiny. The morning surprise reminds you of this, beckoning a new day and signaling another chance, another opportunity for you to try again, to take the next step, and to see each new encounter and moment as sacred and blessed. Your advancement forward is ensured, but take the time to feel the sunlight on your face and hear the bird's song in the morning, the sweet whisperings of the angels who love and support you. Let your soul soar as you allow it to feel free and unrestricted, savoring all that life has to offer. That's that Oshun energy. Music is some of the energy that Sandalphon brings to you now. He hosts a heavenly choir whose melodies and fine music lift the weary heart, soothe the tired body, and ease the restless mind. Each musical note is sounded to resonate within the very depths of your being. Music and color unite in Metatron and Soundaphone to bring you joy and feed the soul and body as you journey on. Think today of your favorite color and gather it around you. Then remember and play a beloved song and let your ear chakras resonate with this melody. See and feel the beauty that is all around you. Notice the good in your life and all that is in harmony. So often you concentrate only on what is wrong or needing to be changed, but you are asked to be open to the love and hope that is around you at all times, however you may feel and whatever you are going through. Come back to the simple pleasures of life, to music and song, to nature and light in all its myriad forms. Sunlight, starlight, sunrise, sunset, all the natural healing energies that are available to you. Each aspect sustains and nourishes you in every step forward you take. Sandalphon brings comfort, beauty, and softness to you now, and it is with you in every footprint that you make. My camera is about to run out, so I'm not doing too much additional commentary. I just wanted to bring a few of those messages from Metatron, since his energy came through in the last reading as well. So those are a few energies. Excuse me. Our ancestors are here to help guide us through this. We need to honor and appreciate them to help them heal while they are in the spirit realm. And this energy of love is continuing even in this, the message of love is continuing even through this reading, because we have the Viscia Pisces, divine feminine, birth and fertility. That's, divine feminine energy is that of love. This is this is like a galaxy deck, with the different alien species. 39 is the Vesica Pisces. The number is 39, which is 3, breaks down to a 3, which is expansion. I'm going to try to get this in before all of my time is up on the camera here. What is it, 39? Really tune into your heart and your intuition. The Vesica Pisces. So this is 2 overlapping discs. It says here. The 2 overlapping discs of Vesica Pisces, I think, contains the almond eye shape that was used in the ancient mystery schools to represent layers of interconnected meanings, including divine feminine and the holy passage portal for the soul that links heaven, which is spirit, and earth, the physical, linking the physical to the spirit. The Vesica Pisces symbol is also a geometric and esoteric aspect of the flower of life, symbolically and actually. Later monotheistic Christianity adapted the symbol to represent the fish, soul, and Jesus. In East Africa, the symbol is known as Mandorla. The ancient Celts or Celts created female Sheila Nagig figurines who exposed their genitals and archetypically represented the same. These 2 intersecting circles symbolize the creative birth space that emerges, the third archetypical entity, which holds the linking trinities, energies that are the energetic forces and geometric building blocks on all levels of divine manifestation. Wow. And it says some of the card meanings. I'm going to pick the most important one, which is sacred union, which I spoke about a lot in the last reading. Mind, body, and soul, divine trinity, me, us, you, thoughts, actions, and emotions. It represents union. Okay? So a lot of people may be feeling abandoned or isolated or disconnected. Archangel Metatron is saying your ancestors are here. Okay? They're here to help bring together, and heal that energy of isolation and abandonment. They are here with you at all times. Take a look at the last reading and help with that. So underneath the inner child, we have the Kabbalah tree of life, 32, which is 5, which represents change. Things are changing. The ancient Hebrew Kabbalah tree of life map structurally evolved structurally evolved from the flower of life, sacred geometry, and was used by ancient Jewish magi and mystics, which later introduced Hermetic Kabbalah. The tree of which I think it started in the Kemet way first, before all of this other stuff. Just my opinion. But it says the tree of life is the esoteric blueprint describing the psychological principles practices, and energy forces, emanations that lead on the pathway to the unnameable, omnipresent cosmic God. And again, this is the mystic Martian oracle, not including Dot, D-A-T-T, D-A-A-T, or Da'at, perhaps. The tree of life contains 10 interconnected spheres, or sephirots, that represent specific archetypical states of the human psyche. Exactly. And this can be referred to the tree of life the Kemetic way. The Kemetic way was before almost everything. And from what I know and from what I've learned. But anyway, it says these emanating sephirots have a cause and flow and effect to activate other sephirots through the 22 varying path lines connecting the sephirots as follows. Crown is Kether, wisdom is Chakma, understanding is Binah, kindness is Chis, discipline, beauty, eternity, splendor, foundation, and kingship. That's coming out underneath the white card for purity and innocence. No, it's not. It's coming out underneath the inner child. Sorry. It's coming out underneath the inner child card. So I feel like Spirit wants us to get back to the basics, following our intuition with the crown, walking in wisdom and understanding, kindness. We had the love and kindness come out. Oh yeah, that was in the last reading. Discipline, beauty, still embrace the beauty of the world, even though things seem so chaotic around us. Eternity, remember the spirit realm. Splendor, remember the joy in life. Foundation and kingship, know that you are powerful. Okay, so card meanings, some key words, life lessons, learning from your lessons, and results. Inner child, learning from your lessons, healing that inner child. Okay, so the next card is golden ratio, which is 31. And that is coming out underneath the white, the purity and innocence card. 31. So again, use your own intuition. Whatever message you get from this, trust the messages that you get or what you may pull from it, if anything. It says the golden ratio is the Fibonacci sequence / golden spiral is the self-stimulating fractal spiral sequence that is mathematically and geometrically found everywhere in nature. It is an irrational number and is represented by as phi, phi. Numerically, it is the sum of two numbers that precede it. So the sequence is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, etc. It is known as nature's secret code or nature's universal rule, as the divine connected proportions of the golden ratio concludes the small is to the large as the large is to the whole. The governing patterns of the golden ratio is found everywhere in nature, including harmonics, art, shells, flowers, leaves, architecture, weather patterns, tree, plant, animal, human biology, and spiral galaxies. The golden ratio has been discovered on a nano and subatomic scale in solid matter. It is said that some extraterrestrials use the golden ratio sequence symbiotically with higher consciousness for propulsion energy of their crafts and to navigate interdimensional time travel. The meaning of this card is beauty, art, music, nature, math, numbers, patterns, the weather, going with the flow, design, architecture, life unfolding naturally in the purity and innocence of the white light, not forcing anything, being present here and now in blessings. That's a very powerful card, very powerful message. And then the last card, again, continuing with the message of love, it's coming out underneath the Archangel Sandalphon, which is the, lighter, more feminine energy of Metatron, which is love. It's a lot of this divine feminine energy here. The Venusians. So these are the beings that lived on the planet of Venus. The Venusians, 24. It says the Venusians are humanoid extraterrestrials that live on our Venus sister planet within our solar system. Venusians are descendants from the Lyra race. Venus is extremely hot and on third dimensional rims uninhabitable by human standards. However, Venus is teeming with exuberant life. Can't really see it, but and highly evolved civilizations. Venus has sophisticated environmental technologies that protect its colonies. These beautiful people coexist in complete harmony. Venus has no wars, is completely egalitarian, and has neither money systems nor fraud. Similar to their distant cosmic cousins, the Palladians, the Venusians also have a tarnished history. Eons ago, before they collectively shifted their consciousness and frequencies, which is what we need to do, the Venusians' egos nearly wiped their entire bloodline out and almost totally destroyed their own home planet, which forced them to wake up and ascend. Venusians reside in the higher astral realms of the fourth dimension, which somewhat parallels in appearance to the third, only more alive, luminous, and enlightened. Due to their activated consciousness, they are able to be fully present in their etheric light, body form, if they desire. And I feel like that's what all this chaos going on here is meant to do, to activate us. It's forcing us to wake up and to ascend. They can also manifest into their 3D material body if they choose. They are very psychic and extremely empathic. They are masters of manifestation. A structured form of telepathy is used for communication within the Venusian community. While in their astral form, they do not eat actual food, but rather absorb energy as a form of sustenance and nutrition. Many Venusians visit, and some are contracted to live here on Earth. The harsh densities of Earth can make the initial 3D transition difficult for them. Valiant Thor was one well-known Venusian that worked at the Pentagon in the early 60s during the Eisenhower presidency. Valiant Thor, Valiant, Thor, Thor. The Venusians are energetically and deeply connected with the heart vibrations of unconditional love and are participating and assisting the conscious awakening of the earthlings. The whole last reading was about, love. Oh, this bag under this eye is, I need to do something about that. So the card meaning is romance, unconditional love, empathy, soulmates, twin flames, mutual attraction, true love, open heart, dating, courting, marriage, and self-love. Okay, and again, that's coming out under the Archangel Sandalphon. With you now. Okay. All right. That is just, a couple messages I wanted to put out there. This camera is about to die. Wish I could do a little bit more. But we'll just leave it there. I hope you got some kind of message from that. I don't know. We'll find out as time progresses, if the messages here or if they resonate with what may come in the future. I always say, check back within a couple, check back in a month, 2 months. The readings are timeless, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna end it there. Hope you pull something from it. I love you all, and until next time, peace.